Hey guys, it's Schwell here doing another video review, and today's review is going to be on the Cold Steel Axe Gang Hatchet. That's right, the Hatchet. This hatchet can be found at airsoftatlanta.com for $16.99 plus shipping and handling and any applicable taxes. But I got this from CQB Radio just to do this review for you guys so we can share it with you, share what Cold Steel has to offer the training enthusiast, or not even just the law enforcement trainers or airsofters or mill simmers, or even you guys who make videos. This is a great prop. A lot of what they make as far as training weapons are concerned would make for great props in movies. And this one is right up there with some of the best that I've seen. Most of you have been out on the field playing with guys who have swords, ninja swords pop all over the place, or the Cold Steel rubber training knives in their gear, and they use those for melee kills or knife kills, for a lack of a better term. I believe this is what most people would use this for. I say most people because honestly, I'm not one of those people. For airsoft, I think that things should be safe, should be usable, should be to the point where no real physical damage can be done if used correctly or incorrectly for that matter. Yes, we can avoid all accidents and things like that, but you know what? Something like this, while it looks great, it's a great prop, I don't think that it is adequate for airsoft use. And the reason why I say that is because this thing is hard. Now, this hatchet, called the Axe Gang Hatchet, is very well built. It's made out of polypropylene, and this stuff is extremely hard. As you can hear, I just banged it against my pool table. If you use this on someone's head, you could do some serious damage. This side or this side. Serious damage. This thing is extremely hard. When I pulled it out of the package, that was the first thing that popped in my head, like, wow, this thing is hard. The attention to detail on this thing is immaculate. I mean, I've seen the real steel version of this, and the trademarks are exactly the same. All of the markings, like here you have these kinji symbols that mean, they translate Axe Gang. Now, they may be hard to see on my version because I've had this for a month and they are quite faded. When I pulled it out of the package directly from CQB Radio, these things were pristine. They looked great. They added a nice little flair to the axe. It was outstanding. But over a month's use, and I handled this thing quite a bit because I wanted to have a good review, give you guys good feedback on it. Over that time, gripping it, throwing it around, doing what I do with it, this became faded. So you can't see the Axe Gang Kinji marking on it anymore. What you can see is the crossed hatchets on the head of the axe. And that adds a nice little flair to it. What you'll find is, it seems to be one solid molded piece. I can't find any lines that imply that it's a two-piece design. It's just one piece. So I felt very confident, very comfortable swinging it around, not worrying about it separating. It's just one solid piece of polypropylene, which for some of you guys who don't know, this is a hard plastic or a hard rubber. It's just very hard. And I'm going to keep reiterating how hard this thing is. I don't have any way of showing you how hard it is. You just have to take my word. This thing is really hard. Again, the attention to detail is outstanding on the back, the flat surface here. It has Cold Steel Taiwan on the sides and the edge of what would be the blade. They have this silver paint which mimics the sharpened portion of the axe head. The handle looks as wood as it possibly can look, and it feels great. It is a one-to-one replica of the actual Cold Steel axe or hatchet, and they got it spot on. And I guess when you're the manufacturer of the real version and you turn around and make the training version, you can't really mess that up. You have all the experience and all of the know-how, and you have it. They did a wonderful job of this. This thing is very strong, very sturdy. Now, it would make a great prop if you want to strap it to your tactical gear, you want to hang it from your waist. That's great. But where I see a problem is, you're in the middle of a game, you're running up and you see that you can get a kill, and you pull it out and you're wailing away. Sometimes gameplay gets the best of you and common sense isn't used, and you accidentally crack somebody's head open with this thing. Now, I don't foresee a lot of event organizers letting this thing pass. nor do I see field owners letting this go through, but you never know. I would take it on a case by case, depending on the experience level of the player and how mature they are, and go from there. Me personally, I would use this strictly as a prop, either for my videos or just as a part of my loadout. Let's say we're playing a zombie apocalypse game, which we do that quite often here in Florida. This would come in handy for those types of games, just as a prop, not to hit or hurt anyone, just as a prop. As I said, I got this from CQB Radio. I will be doing a lot more work with them. I plan on being a part of their show every once in a while and help them review the products and get you the information that you guys need to feel as though you're getting all of that relevant information ahead of going out there and actually buying. Now, what I will say that this item being available on Airsoft Atlanta at $16.99 plus shipping and handling is a bargain for the attention to detail. Even if you just get it hanging on the wall next to all of your guns just to add to your gun room, it's worth the $16.99. It does have quite a bit of stamping on here. Like here I'm reading, it says always wear eye protection and safety gear. Now, eye protection and safety gear does imply airsoft use. I don't know many other areas in which something like that would be as important. So, you know, your guess, my guess, everybody's guess, we'll go from there. But build quality, I'd give this an A++. Usability, FD. But cool factor, off the charts. This thing looks great. I had it at SS Airsoft this past weekend at their 2nd anniversary event. Shared it with everybody that was there, let them get a grip on it, let everybody, you know, hold it and handle it and see what they felt. And the immediate response from everyone that I handed it to. I mean, as I handed it to them, wow, this thing is hard, but it feels great. Oh, wow, it looks really real, but it's a little too hard for what we do. And that's just me being honest about it. Is it a great product? Yes, it's a great product. Does it look the part? Looks the part better than anything I've ever seen as far as replicas are concerned. Is it usable? I'm gonna have to say no, not for airsoft. But you know, maybe they'll come out with another version where the axe portion isn't as hard, where it's some soft rubber like their training knives. Those are outstanding. Well, this is Schwell. I hope you guys are out there having fun, being safe, and also being responsible. Hit you with the 2 fingers. I'd also tell you to check out CQB Radio, their podcast on iTunes. And you can also check them out on Facebook. I'll put the links in the description. AirsoftRetreat.com. They have a nice written out review by Bokken on their website. You should check that out. And you should also stop by thegearlocker.net. Those guys are new to the podcasting world, but they are doing an outstanding job of making a splash in the community. And don't forget darkthreads.com. They help support me and keep me doing all of these videos for you guys. All right, guys? And this is Schwell. Later.